When you have finished creating the basics of your course, it is time to begin working on publishing. First, you will want to make sure that you publish your course. On the right-hand side of your homepage, you will see the option of Unpublished and Publish. Click on Publish to publish the course. Now that our course is published, it is important to make sure that we also go in and publish our modules. Click on the Modules button to publish your modules. Here, you will want to publish any modules that you want your students to be able to see right away. In this case, Adulting 101 will be my first unit, so I will want to publish this module. When I click to publish the module, it will publish most of the pages, but will not automatically publish your quizzes. You can decide when you want those to become active. If you want it to be active right away, you can simply publish it. If not, you can wait until the day that you would like to give your students the quiz, and you can publish it then. You will also want to check to make sure that your pages are published. You may have pages that are not a part of a module, so you want to make sure that those have been published as well. When I click on Pages, remember that it will automatically load the home page. Click View All Pages to view all of your pages. Be sure that any pages that you want to have published are published. This includes pages like Contact Me that might be part of your basic navigation of your home page. Next, let's go to Settings. Here there are some different things that we will want to update for this course. First, we will want to choose an image that will be the course image. This will be shown on the student's dashboard when they first log into Canvas. In this case, I will just upload the banner image that I created for this course, but you could upload a different image if you chose to. Next, you can edit the name of your course if you want to. For example, I had named this test course when I was getting started, but now could change it to Life Skills. You can also adjust your course code if you'd like. As you scroll down, you can check the different settings for your course. When finished, be sure to click Update Course Details in the bottom right-hand corner. Now that our course details have been updated, there are some other features we need to look at. At the top, you will see the Settings toolbar. The next button is Sections. You can create new sections of your students and group them together for different purposes. For example, if all of your students get put into the same course, you can add sections to split them up by course hour. If you wanted to, you could even split them into different ability levels or group project levels. It's up to you to decide. This can make it easy to assign specific students specific tasks. For example, if you have a group of high-achieving readers and you put them into the same course section in your reading class, you could easily assign an assignment just to those that are in that group. Under the navigation button are some important things that you will want to adjust. Here, you can see all of the buttons that will appear in the left sidebar of your course. If there are buttons that you are not going to be using with your students, it is recommended to remove them from the left sidebar so that students don't get confused. To edit them, you can click on the ... and choose to either disable the button or to move it. In this case, I will disable it because my students don't need to access the People button. If you want to, you can also move things around. I use pages often in my class, so I will want to move this to the top. On the right-hand side, you can see that it is now giving me the option of where I would like to put it. I will put it right after Announcements, so I choose After Announcements, and you will see that it will automatically move it to that location. You can also reorganize your navigation by clicking and dragging up and down. Be sure to disable any that you will not be using for your students. Depending on what grade level you are working with, you may also want to disable some of these buttons for things that you are using in your course. For example, some teachers have chosen to disable assignments so that students can't simply click to assignments and fast forward through the lesson, skipping ahead to what they need to get accomplished. This can be helpful if you want students to make sure that they pay attention to every facet of your course. When you are finished with updating these, make sure to click Save at the bottom of the page. You will notice that the navigation has now been updated on the left-hand side. Anything that appears with an eyeball that is crossed out is something that will not be visible to students, but is visible to you as a teacher. Next, you can look at apps that work within Canvas. There are many different apps that you can use within Canvas. This is the place that you can go to install different ones. Last, you can edit some options for different features of Canvas. Next, let's look at validating links in your course content. Click Validate Links in Content on the right-hand side. The Course Link Validator will go through your course and will find any links that are no longer active. For example, if you have linked to a page and the page is no longer in existence, the Course Link Validator will notify you so that you can change the link. That way, your students won't be confused when they try and navigate your course. The link validation will help you to make sure that your course will work smoothly. Click the Start Link Validation button. If your links are not broken, you will see confetti and you will see the notification that no links are broken. One last thing that can be helpful to check is the Course Setup Checklist. Click Course Setup Checklist in the right-hand column of your page. You can see there are two elements that I have not yet done for this course. One is adding course calendar events. When I click on Add Course Calendar Events, it will bring up the calendar. Here, I can add new things that my students might need to know about that are going on. If you choose to, you could add new events to this calendar, and they would be accessible for your students. Back in the Course Setup Checklist, you can see that I also need to add TAs to my course. While you might not have a TA specifically assigned to your classroom, it is a good idea to at least add someone else from your building to your course. That way, if there's an emergency and something in your page needs to be updated, a coworker could easily update it for you. You can decide if you want this to be a co-teacher, a principal, a TA, a librarian, or someone else in your building. When you click Add TAs to Course, you will be taken to the People page where you can add people to your course. When you are on the People page, which can be accessed by clicking People in the left-hand column of Canvas, you can add people to your course. Click the Add People button in the right-hand side of your page. Then you can type the email of the person you would like to add. In this case, I will add my administrative assistant. Be sure that you update the role. You can decide if you would like the person to be active as a teacher, which will give them the same editing rights that you have, or a TA, which would give them less editing rights, but they would still be able to see the course. In this case, I will make them a teacher. You can also assign them to a specific section if needed. Then click Next. When I click the Add Users button, you can see that she will be added to my course. She will now get an email letting her know that she has been added to this course. It is always a good idea to go back to your dashboard and check again to see what students will see when they go to enter your course. Click on the Dashboard button in the upper left-hand corner of your page. You can see that the title of my course has been updated. If I wanted to, I could also adjust the color that this background is faded into. Since I have used mostly yellows, greens, and blues for my course, I might choose to update it. This is not something that you necessarily need to do, but it can be a nice way to customize your course. You will also see that you have some quick links down below that will take you into different features of your Canvas course. If you know that you need to go in and view assignments, you could click here instead of clicking your course card. This would take you directly to the assignments page. This will take you directly to the discussions. For different courses, you may see different buttons depending on what you are utilizing for that course. For example, this course also has shortcuts to announcements and files.